you're going to know that they love you because they did do this for you. So they are closing something out for you. Some of you, it's not that they closed out a cycle somewhere else, but they may want to start a new cycle with you. And you're going to know that they love you because that's what they want with you. But they may close out a cycle with some type of energy that was not working, okay? Maybe it's the passiveness, maybe it's the laziness, maybe it's the non-action. Whatever happened between you guys in the past, that's what needed to come to an end. And that's what I see them closing out a cycle with. They are doing this, they will do this, and you're going to know it's because they love you. Some of you flip it, flop it. Maybe the one that you want is a fire sign placement and the one that you don't want is a water sign placement. But I feel like it's more the energy that they embody, because the good one is more of a lover boy, and it's more they're more shy, they're more reserved, and they have deep love for you, okay? And the other one kind of has some player-like qualities. They're kind of arrogant, they could be a little prideful, and they're charmer, okay? They're a bit of a charmer. They could be attractive, they could be like, you know, confident. They seem confident. The other one doesn't seem as confident, so that's how you'll know. One of them could even be arrogant, and the other is more reserved and shy and passive, okay? So the arrogant one, I feel like that's the one that knows you have someone new in your life. They feel it. There's a lot that you may be feeling from this King of Cups energy. You know, you could be very intuitive, very psychic, very connected to them. You can feel them manifesting you. You might see their name a lot. You might hear their name a lot. You might constantly be reminded of them everywhere you go. Every person that you see, it's like you find little things that remind you of this person. That is them manifesting you. You felt it. You can feel their love. You can feel their emotions. You know that they love you. And you can feel that they miss you. And I'm also getting that you pick up on the sexual energy that they send you. When this person craves you and they lust after you and they want you, they desire you. They may even do other things. They might pleasure themselves to you. You feel it. So you'll know if this is your story because you feel it. You feel them pleasuring themselves and wishing that they were with you. You feel them lusting after you. You feel them missing you. You feel the love, the energy, the emotions, and you feel them manifesting you. So it's super strong around the King of Cups energy. Regardless of sign, they embody the loving, nurturing, but shy and reserved energy of the King of Cups. But this person had to wake up, okay? It's not your job to save the relationship. They did something, and now it's their responsibility to come in and fix things. So that's what they're learning, and they are doing this, and that's how you know they love you. You can't overplay your role, and you're not going to. Whoever you are, Libra or cross watcher, you have a lot of self-respect. They're forever going to be bound to you because that connection is not going to go away for them. But you're moved on and you're in love with someone else and you don't feel the same anymore for them because to you, they were just a karmic. But I feel like this new person, they're very stuck on you. I see that they were very hurt over you as well, okay? So this person could not let you go, and that's why they're doing all of this, to be with you. They're closing out a cycle, they're changing things, they're bossing up, they're stepping into their Emperor energy, and they're taking control, which is what you need. It wasn't your role to play the princess, and on top of that, Prince Charming. It's not your job to be all the characters in the story. Libra, welcome to your reading. Please keep in mind that these are general, so not all of the messages will resonate to a T. Now let's jump into your channeled message, Libra. Libra, for you, I was seeing you dancing, spinning around to the song from Sleeping Beauty. So it's Once Upon a Dream. I see you, It's kind of a romantic scene. I see you surrounded by roses. I see you smelling roses. I see you feeling beautiful. It's giving me in love vibes. I'm feeling the words beauty, peace, light, and love. And the scenery around you is this very beautiful, like honestly, it's giving me Sleeping Beauty kingdom. So it's very Venusian, it's very beautiful, it's very sunny and light, and the beautiful roses everywhere, and the feeling of love or falling in love. And then I see a dark figure appearing, which kind of looks to me like Maleficent, okay? So there is some kind of negative energy, dark force that enters the scene. And essentially, Maleficent shows up to ruin everything, right? Very typical. So I see Maleficent ruining everything with like a sleeping spell. Everybody's fallen asleep now, and thorns are now growing all over the place. So now this place has become very dark, very uncomfortable, and very scary. Basically the opposite of Venusian. So everything's gotten turned upside down. Everything's now the complete opposite. And I see you, oddly enough, not really shocked, not really passionate about it, just kind of accepting it. It's almost like because you are in a fairy tale, because you are in like kind of like a movie, it's like you already know the story, you already seen this happen, you know the drill, you know the story. It's not surprising to you, it's not new to you at all. Honestly, it's giving me same song and dance vibes. That's what I'm hearing, same song and dance. It's like this always happens. Just when I start to fall in love and I start to believe in beauty and love and fantasy again, something always has to happen to completely ruin everything. So I see you accepting it. I'm kind of bored, okay? I see you kind of laying down on something, kicking your feet up, and just really bored, like, okay, well, there's nothing I can really do about this. I don't see you trying to fight it. I don't see you trying to do anything. I just see you accepting the way things are and leaving things the way they are, because specifically I'm seeing it's not your job to fix this. It's not your job to save the day. It's not your job to save yourself. And when I say it's not your job to save yourself, I just mean this story, this fairy tale, it's like something has come in to ruin it. It's not your job to start working and, putting the burden on your back, especially if you did not cause this. Because I am getting that. It's like, it's not your job to fix. You didn't cause this. So this dark figure, this Maleficent that came in to ruin everything, that may not even be your energy. You were enjoying this. You were falling in love. You were believing in this. You were letting it all flow naturally is what I'm getting. And then something came in, which could be an external energy that belongs to someone else, just completely flipped everything upside down. Sabotage. I'm getting sabotage. Ruined everything. Sabotage. Purposefully, destroyed things the way they were. So it's not your job to fix. At least that's what I'm getting in this story. So you're just sitting back and you're accepting it. You are bored because it's like, man, why does this always have to happen? It's like things were going so well. Why do people have to do this all the time? Why do they have to ruin everything or sabotage or whatever? So you're there, you're kind of laid back, you're bored, but you're not doing anything about it. To your surprise, I start hearing the sound of a sword hacking down the thorns. And to your surprise, it's the prince who has arrived on the scene. So I see you a little surprised, okay, that this other person is rising up to the occasion. This person is now doing the proper thing. So as a Libra, or you could be dealing with a Libra, whoever you are in the situation, you could have a very old-fashioned set of morals. Maybe you're old-fashioned, your mindset, it's like you believe that it could be the masculine's job to come in and pursue and save the day And the woman is like the princess. She is the one to be saved. She's supposed to be ladylike and allow things to flow. There's something like that, like it's very fairy tale landish. It's, you have your job and I have my job. I have carried out my role in the story, and now if it's on you. You have a role that you need to play in this story, and if you don't do it, then you're not the one for me. You could have that type of mentality. So I see you surprised that this person is now doing the proper thing. Okay, you were not expecting this, and I don't even believe that you were believing that this person was going to do this. But someone is going to step up to the plate. And it's odd because with this sleeping spell and how everyone is sleeping in the kingdom, not to mention me just starting the reading, I kind of feel this energy myself. But there's a very sleepy, lazy, and passive energy with this other person, the prince. Okay, flip it, switch it if you need to. But this other person has a very sleepy, lazy, passive energy to them. So it's like you were not really expecting this from them. You did not believe in a million years that they would step up to do the right thing. You didn't. You did not have any kind of hope. You were not hopeful, really. You were just like, well, you know, this has happened so many times, or whatever. I'm not going to do anything about it. It's not my job to. You had that type of mindset. So I see you sitting back, still not very convinced, but surprised. Okay? You're going to be observing this person, sitting back, still not very much convinced. So you're going to be skeptical. But you are going to allow this person to put in the work and save the day, or, you know, come and revive this or save the situation. Yeah. You're going to watch and observe what this person does next. Okay? So you are an observer in this storyline. Let's see what comes out in the cards. All right, Libra, let's pull some oracles for you. Very interesting. We have partnership. Wow, it says teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with and build up a talented support team. So you will be partnering up with someone, but there is emphasis on finding a trustworthy person to partner with. So that's very interesting, because when I'm seeing the spread, it looks like you may have two people coming in around the same time. Okay, so you may have to kind of decipher who is the trustworthy one and who isn't. It's very different energies here. So let's see what else. You will be choosing someone, though. I do see ending up with one of these people. And we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Interesting. Because as you saw in the channeled message, it kind of seems like you didn't have belief anymore in it. Like you kind of gave up the dream, even though, you know, you love that feeling of being in love and fantasizing and feeling like you're in a fairy tale. You're realistic, you're logical, right, as an air sign. So when things don't work out, you're not going to be codependent and desperate and chasing them and trying to make it work. No, you're like, you know what? I know people's true natures. I get it. It's like fairy tales aren't necessarily realistic. I'm not going to do anything about it. It's like, whatever, you just detach. You're very realistic. But there was an energy of you kind of losing faith or not really believing in other people. So you may kind of have a pessimistic side to you, or something about just not, you don't believe in people anymore. You don't believe people will do the proper thing. You don't believe people will change. You don't believe people will step up and try. Maybe you've been let down a lot, and that's why. Okay, so let's get started. So starting off the reading, we do have a King of Cups. So we have Prince number 1. Some of you are men. We can call them women. You have one suitor here that could have water in their charts. Someone with deep emotions for you. This is someone who's coming back. So someone will be returning. And I see that this person is going to be taking action. Like I said in the channeled message, they could have like a lazy, passive, what was the other word? Sleepy kind of energy to them. Okay, they could have Pisces in their chart or Cancer. There's something about like lazy and passive. And so you might not even be expecting them to like come into their power, become action oriented, take action, take initiative and pursue you, or even come chasing after you. You're not expecting this. You know, this person is going to take action and pursue you, and they will be taking a leap of faith towards you. Now, some of you, there is two suitors here. You could have a King of Cups person that is coming back. They want another chance with you. This person has deep love for you. They could have water in their charts. And they're more soft. They're caring. They're nurturing. They're emotional. Whereas this King of Wands over here could be attractive, charming. They could be a go-getter. They could be one that seems confident and takes action in what they want. And this person will be taking a leap of faith towards you. They could have fire in their charts. So it's either that they have those signs in their charts or they embody the energy. One is emotional and loving, and the other could be like action-taking, confident, maybe a little bit of a ladies' man or cocky at times. They could have negative traits of being prideful, arrogant, stubborn, maybe selfish, maybe egotistical. And the King of Cups could have negative traits of being emotionally manipulative, maybe being that passive, lazy energy, not wanting to reveal their emotions, maybe being shy. All right, so I'll let you pick and choose who's who, but you could have two suitors. All right, either or, there's definitely one of them that you just finished being involved with and you were not expecting them to step up and do the proper thing, which is to come, you know, prove themselves to you, reconcile and fix things, to save the day, save the story. You were not expecting this. So, I mean, at the top here, it's like someone, you may have even been manifesting this. You were manifesting the King of Cups to return, but with the Queen of Swords next to it, it's like you're kind of detached. So it's like you stopped hoping for it, you stopped longing for it, you just removed your emotions from it. It's like, you know what, yes, I would like to manifest this, but I don't know if it's really coming. You know, because it would be heartbreaking if you did wait for something, you hoped for it, you wanted it, and it never came. So it's like you detached. It's like, I want this, but it's not my job to make it happen. I've done all I could. I've played my role in the story, and now it's their turn. And if they don't do it, then oh well, they're not my prince. Okay, so you've detached. But I do see that someone coming in, wanting to manifest something with you, you know, you're surprised. You were not expecting this. And there could even be a King of Wands person that also wants you back. And they're taking a leap of faith towards you as well. And this is shocking you. Like it's a surprise. Both people may be taking action on you at the same time. You know, there could be two princes or two people hacking down the thorns outside, and you may not even know that. So I'm seeing that like with the High Priestess, it's like you knew this person was going to come back. Specifically, you knew this King of Cups person was going to come back. You either manifested them to come back or they've been manifesting you and you can feel it. You could be very intuitive and you knew someone was going to come back. You could feel that they were manifesting you. You knew that you were going to have some kind of passionate new beginning with this King of Cups. But again, across from the Queen of Swords, it's like you stopped believing in it. You stopped waiting. You stopped expecting it. You detached because you didn't want to break your own heart by waiting for something and hoping for something that might never come. So that tells me that maybe this person took a long time. They might have taken their sweet time to come back. And so even though you were manifesting this and you knew it was going to come in, or you had a feeling, you even felt them manifesting you, you had to just detach. You lost faith in the dream, or you stopped believing. You didn't want to focus on it anymore, or something like that. So it almost looks to me like the King of Cups is the one that you would want to be with, okay? The more shy, caring, nurturing person, that could be the one that you're more inclined to want, because that's the one you were expecting to come back and you're expecting to be with. Now, the King of Wands person, it's directly attached to the Queen of Swords. This could be someone that you kind of emotionally detached from. This could be someone that you don't have those feelings for anymore. This could be someone that you cut off, someone that you've had to have boundaries with. So they may have done things. They may have betrayed you. They may have hurt you in the past, and you've become the Queen of Swords to them. So, I mean, right away, ding, 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 red flag, red flag. And this person is coming back as well. Now, you're really getting caught off guard with this King of Wands person specifically. The King of Cups, it's like you expected them to come back. You knew they were going to come back. But when on the King of Wands side, you were not expecting them to take action. So, and there's something about the World card. You might not be expecting this because you thought it was done. You thought it was over. Now, not everyone is going to have two suitors coming back. It could be the same person. If it's the same person, even though you kind of had a sense that they were going to come back, you may have detached because you didn't want to get your hopes up for nothing. And when they actually come in, you may be really shocked because you really thought this was done. You might have thought it was over. Some of you, there's two people, and this King of Wands person, you were actually done with. Or they were done with you, or you were done with them. So you're not expecting them to show up. So this person has been waiting for you, is what I'm getting. This King of Wands person, some of you, it's the same person. Someone was waiting for you. It's like if it's the same person, they may have spent a long time waiting for you to make a move on them, which is just no. With a Libra person, like I said, very old-fashioned morals. The woman, the lady, does not pursue. She does not chase, okay? The princess is not, that you don't do that. So they were waiting for you, and some of you, it's two different people. So the King of Wands, which would be the one that you kind of don't trust, you have boundaries up with them, you may have cut them off, and you actually may be done. You may be the one that was done, because the World is across from the Queen of Swords. And it's also across the Judgment. There's something about a second chance, you making a logical decision, and you being done for good. You're closing out the cycle. So this may be what you're doing, or this is what you did in the past. You may have actually had another opportunity with this King of Wands, the one that you don't necessarily have. You have a wall up with them. You have boundaries up with them. You may have actually tried to reconcile with them, or they tried to reconcile with you in the past. And it's like you could see things very clearly. They said something to you that made you see them clearly, or they did something that made you see them clearly. And you shut down your emotions. You're like, you know what? I'm making a logical decision and I am done. I'm closing this out for good. We're done. That could be why you're not expecting this charming King of Wands to come forward, because you already kind of shut them out. You may have had an opportunity to get back together with them and you decided, you know what, never mind. No, this is not the one for me. And you closed it. And now they're coming back. So you're not expecting this. They may have been waiting for you. So that makes sense, because you were the one that decided, no, you know what, we're not doing this. And you ended it. And they have been waiting for you. Well, it doesn't look like you plan on coming back, but it looks like because you're not planning on coming back and you're not taking action towards them, they are now going to come after you. Now with the King of Cups, this person has a lot of deep love for you. I do see that this could be the one that you had a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry. This could be someone that you were involved with in a sexual manner. So this was the most recent person because you were definitely together physically. You definitely were. And yeah, this person has a lot of deep love for you. Unfortunately, they are the shy type. They're a little shy, they're a little reserved, they're a little slow and maybe lazy and passive, or maybe it's that King of Wands that was the lazy one. Okay? Now with the King of Cups in the center of the spread, this whole spread has to do with King of Cups energy. So a man in love, or let's say a person deep in their feelings for you, a person who has a lot of deep love for you, someone caring, nurturing, and loving. So to put it blankly, Libra or cross watcher, both of these suitors, some of you it's the same person, they're in love with you. So that's why they're both back. They are in love with you. But there's something about the King of Cups specifically that you're more inclined to this person. Yeah, it's like with the Queen of Swords, I do kind of see you just being an observer. You're going to observe these two people. You're going to see what they do. You're going to see if they stay consistent. You're going to see if they're honest and being, truthful with you. You're going to watch them. I don't see you doing a whole lot. I don't see you showing your cards. I don't see you being very vulnerable. Now, you are going to know. You are going to feel that it's either one of these men, that either one of these people is in love with you, or you may feel that both of them are in love with you. But strong significance around the King of Cups. You may really feel, okay, I don't know what this person is going to be doing or saying, but you are going to know that they have love for you. You're going to know that they love and care for you. And there's something about like you knew that this person maybe had to close something out in order to start a new cycle with you, okay? You're going to know that they love you because they did do this for you. So they are closing something out for you. Some of you, it's not that they closed out a cycle somewhere else, but they may want to start a new cycle with you. And you're going to know that they love you because that's what they want with you. But they may close out a cycle with some type of energy that was not working, okay? Maybe it's the passiveness, maybe it's the laziness, maybe it's the non-action. Whatever happened between you guys in the past, that's what needed to come to an end. And that's what I see them closing out a cycle with. They are doing this, they will do this, and you're going to know it's because they love you. Now, one of these energies may be trying to manifest you back because they can feel that you have something new in your life. Okay? They can sense that. There is some intuition about something new. So somebody, one of them could be the King of Cups person, the loving one, the shy one, or it could be a bit of an arrogant charmer, okay? Someone picks up on the other person. And that's why they're coming back. I kind of feel strongly that it is the King of Wands. It is the one that you kind of have your guards up towards. Some of you flip it, flop it. Maybe the one that you want is a fire sign placement and the one that you don't want is a water sign placement. But I feel like it's more the energy that they embody. Because the good one is more of a lover boy, and it's more, they're more shy, they're more reserved, and they have deep love for you, okay? And the other one kind of has some player-like qualities. They're kind of arrogant. They could be a little prideful, and they're charmer, okay? They're a bit of a charmer. They could be attractive. They could be like, confident. They seem confident. The other one doesn't seem as confident, so that's how you'll know. One of them could even be arrogant, and the other is more reserved and shy and passive, okay? So the arrogant one, I feel like that's the one that knows you have someone new in your life. They feel it. And that's why they want to come in and manifest with you. They may want to come and block that for you, or they may just be competitive and they want to win. So the loving one, the one that's shy and reserved, it's weird because this one was also waiting for you. So, I mean, this is in the center. The King of Cups energy can be a little passive, a little shy, a little reserved, soft. So that's for both of them. So I feel like both of them were waiting for you to do something and move towards them, which is laughable if you're a female. So you're not doing that. And that is what is making these suitors come towards you. Now, you could be a man. This could be your story. You could be the Queen of Swords. If you were a man and you're kind of in that energy where you're like, no, I am not coming after you, it's probably because you've already done all you could do. You did everything right, and they sabotaged. So there's nothing more you can do. You can't just go and desperately chase somebody. So you may be fed up. You're in the Queen of Swords energy. You're like, I'm fed up. I'm done. There's nothing more for me to do. I have played my role. Now it's your turn. You want to save this relationship? Then do something about it. You could be in that energy as a male, okay? You guys have played your roles, is what I'm getting. So it's not your job to come and save the relationship because you already tried. And these people, they sabotaged. So they were the ones that cursed the relationship. They came in and they completely ruined everything. I don't know what they did exactly. It'll be different, but both of them were waiting for you. Okay? The King of Cups was waiting for you. The King of Wands was waiting for you. You're not budging. You're not going to do anything. And now both of them are coming towards you. So I do see a new cycle beginning. There's something about closing out an old cycle and starting a new one and having this passionate new beginning that you knew was coming. You knew this was coming, and it's funny because the arrogant ex, they knew it was coming as well. They also felt it. It's what attracted them in the first place. So you will be having a passionate new beginning, and I see, like, you know, you may be very cold and they may be very reserved, but you guys missed each other. There was some good memories here. There was love in the past. There was good times. You guys have a lot of care and love and nurturing vibes between each other. You do love each other. So you may not show it because you don't want to be vulnerable after what they've done. But someone here in the middle, there's a lot of love. You know, one of them deeply loves you and they really missed you. And I feel that you are going to pick up on this. There's a lot that you may be feeling from this King of Cups energy. You know, you could be very intuitive, very psychic, very connected to them. You can feel them manifesting you. You might see their name a lot. You might hear their name a lot. You might constantly be reminded of them everywhere you go. Every person that you see, it's like you find little things that remind you of this person. That is them manifesting you. You felt it. You can feel their love. You can feel their emotions. You know that they love you. And you can feel that they miss you. And I'm also getting that you pick up on the sexual energy that they send you. When this person craves you and they lust after you and they want you, they desire you. They may even do other things. They might pleasure themselves to you. You feel it. So you'll know if this is your story because you feel it. You feel them pleasuring themselves and wishing that they were with you. You feel them lusting after you. You feel them missing you. You feel the love, the energy, the emotions, and you feel them manifesting you. So it's super strong around the King of Cups energy. Regardless of sign, they embody the loving, nurturing, but shy and reserved energy of the King of Cups. All right, so you guys missed each other, and I do see like, you know, this person was waiting for you, or you were waiting for them. Both of you could have been waiting for each other. Both of you could have been desiring each other in that way, sending each other, you know, spicy energy, missing one another, nostalgic over one another, and waiting, longing and waiting for each other. But this person had to wake up, okay? It's not your job to save the relationship. They did something, and now it's their responsibility to come in and fix things. So that's what they're learning, and they are doing this. And that's how you know they love you, because they will. So in the outcome, we've got the Two of Cups, a beautiful soulmate connection, very equal, very balanced. And, you know, you guys are on the same page. You guys are soulmates. You are very connected, and someone was manifesting this. Maybe you were manifesting them, they were manifesting you. I do feel like both of you were feeling the same. Both of you were manifesting each other, because we do have two Magician cards. So both of you were manifesting this moment. And we do have the Three of Swords. You know, there's a lot of heartache here. I feel like both of you were very hurt. Both of you were very upset by the other's loss. Okay, this separation could have really hurt the both of you. And I feel that when you decide who you want to be with and you choose this King of Cups energy, the King of Wands, they're going to be in their feelings, okay? They're going to be hurt. The King of Wands will be very heartbroken. So you may close something out with them. You may reject them when they come back because you want someone else. Okay? You may very well have two suitors coming in around the same time. Let's get some external energies. External energies for Libras, dealing with Libras or collective. We have the King of Swords. So there is an external energy that is going to be acting like they're detached, they don't care, they don't have emotions, they have everything under control. And the Knight of Pentacles. Someone could have been acting like this for a very long time. And what else do we have? We have the Ten of Pentacles. This whole time, you were everything that they could have ever wanted. So for some of you, this King of Swords energy will be the King of Wands ex, the arrogant, why did I just hear narcissistic? So it could be a very selfish person, or it could be narcissistic. This person always acted like they didn't care for you, they didn't want you, they didn't love you. And they kept up this facade for a very long time. Now I'm telling you that this whole time, this person has had a lot of love for you. This person loved you, and you were everything that they ever looked for in a person. But because they have that narcissism to them, the arrogance, the pride, the ego, they treated you like, you know, you were nothing. They didn't feel that way about you. I don't love you. I don't care about you like that. And they treated you like this for a very long time. Okay, many years they may have kept up this facade. So that's not the truth though. You are everything. And now it's like they want to come in because they feel you moving on. The Judgment. Yeah, this is what's making them want you back. So it's like they're starting to realize that they cannot replace you. They cannot find anybody like you, and you are the only one that they see themselves with. You were the only one that ticked off all their boxes. And they come back in because now they want you back. But it's going to be too late because you have someone else. The Eight of Swords. This is going to send somebody into a state of panic. Like they are not going to be able to rest. They're going to have anxiety. They can't stop thinking about this. You know, they may even come back and they may find out that you are being committed to someone else. They may try to act like they don't care the whole time. So you may be with this King of Cups energy for a very long time. And I see that this ex is going to be trying to keep the facade up that, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. It's cool. But I see that behind the scenes, they're going to be panicking, ruminating, stressing about this, super anxious, overthinking, very trapped in a lot of fear and a lot of worry about this, about the fact that you are with someone else. The Five of Cups, look at that. A lot of regret because they never came out about their feelings. They never showed you how much they cared for you. They never showed you how much they loved you. And now someone else has walked into your life and they're loving you. They're loving you the way that this ex should have, but they didn't. You know, it's too late. That is so sad. But, you know, this person wanted to be arrogant and prideful and narcissistic. Oh, I'm not going to show them I love them. Why? What are you aiming to achieve with that? Oh, you want them to chase you. You want them to... But guess what? My Libras don't do that. My Libras know their role in the story. And if they are a feminine, they're going to play the role of a feminine. If they're a masculine, they're going to play the role of a masculine. But after doing so much, that's it. You can't overplay your role. And you're not going to. Whoever you are, Libra or cross-watcher, you have a lot of self-respect. You have a lot of self-respect. You're not going to let people play you or manipulate you like that. So let's see actions and intentions. Actions and intentions. Actions, well, it looks like they are at a crossroads. Maybe they're deciding to choose you. And intentions, Five of Wands. Their actions, they wanted to choose you. They may have had another person around them and they wanted to choose you. But their intentions was to cause some kind of drama or conflict. So they could sense that you have someone in your life and they didn't want you to be with this person. So if they could come in, make you choose them, and cause some kind of conflict with your person, then they can get you to themselves. Because this person does love you. They do. And they do want you. The thing is, it may have taken them a long time to come to this conclusion. And during that time, they may have spent many years treating you very coldly. Like they didn't love you. So at some point, you know, I see that you don't really love them anymore. You're kind of matching their energy. They treated you like they didn't care about you all these years or all these months. You know, now you kind of feel that way towards them. All right, so let's get some damaged confessions. It's an injustice for you to be alone. It says talking themselves up. You have so much to offer. Your ex is an idiot. I'm not like other guys. Playing savior, and how are you single? Okay, so they did kind of want to sneak in there. They kind of did have some kind of inclination that you had someone new. But they seem to know that you were in separation with your person. Now, how they know about this, I don't know. They could be into tarot, or they may know, they may have found out through other people, but they seem to have some kind of intuition about it. Their whole plan was to come in and talk themselves up. Like, oh, I can't believe you're single. You have so much to offer. Your ex is such an idiot. I would never do that to you. Blah, blah, blah. You should choose me. You should be with me. So they wanted to come in and look like the good guy and look like the better option. You know, some of you, they may not know about this other person. They may kind of feel it, but they may not actually know. And when they find out about it, their plan is to try and, like, you know, cause fighting. Maybe get in there when you guys are fighting. They want to slip in and start talking themselves up to be the better option for you. So they could want to do that. Some of you, this same ex did this in the beginning when you met them. They talked themselves up and acted like they would never do these things to you. Whoever had you last is an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And then they showed you that they were like everybody else. You'll always be a part of me. It says change forever, catalyst, memories, experiences, and lessons. So with this ex, you're a catalyst for change to this person. I feel like you are a very significant lesson for them because, yeah, they're going to regret this for a long time. And you'll always be a part of them. Okay, they're going to have very important experiences and memories with you. You are meant to teach this person a very, very important lesson. So they're always going to remember you. You're going to be that one that got away and that they wish that they didn't act that way. You know, and they may have not been able to act right now, but when they're older, they're always going to look back to you and be like, that one person, I regret it. I should have not done that. And it's going to be forever ingrained in their memory. Intensity. It says deep feelings, fears and triggers, uncomfortable, spiritual bond, feeling pulled, obsession, chemistry, runner, can't forget, and intuition. So you had a very strong, intense bond with this ex. Okay, they always felt very spiritual. They always felt a very strong spiritual bond to you. And they always felt very obsessed and very pulled to you. But I feel that your connection made them very uncomfortable. It triggered them. It triggered their wounds, their insecurities. And they ran. They ran from you. You know, and they're forever going to regret that because this is like a once-in-a-lifetime bond. You're not going to find this type of thing with a soulmate, someone who's healthy for you, very often. You know, you might find some intensity with karmic connections, but those are not meant to last, and it is not genuine. It's just meant to draw you together so that you can learn. Once you've worked through that, you'll find that that intensity is gone and you feel nothing. You feel nothing, there's no attraction. Whereas with a soulmate, you'll always have that pull, you'll always have that bond. So they're forever going to be bound to you because that connection is not going to go away for them. But you're moved on and you're in love with someone else and you don't feel the same anymore for them because to you, they were just a karmic. So you were a soulmate to them, a soul tie, but to you, they were a karmic. So it's unequal. It's one-sided now, just how it was one-sided with you in the past. I refuse to be that person, stubborn and prideful. Exactly. And now they're going to have to eat their words. They're going to have to eat their choice because they wanted to be stubborn and prideful and not show you that they loved you because they wanted the power. And now they've lost you forever. So, you know, they can take that stubbornness, they can take that pride, and they can shove it up their behind because it really has no place in a relationship. And that's the lesson that they're going to learn. They always wanted to be prideful, and now look at them. They have broken their own heart. You know, I hope that their pride can keep them warm at night and comfort them and love them and touch them and nurture them the way you did because, you know, it's not worth it. If you don't drop your pride and your ego for love, you're going to lose your love for your pride and ego. Look at this. I can feel the disgust. So they know that you are disgusted of them. I don't know what they did, but they did something to you in the past and it completely lost your attraction, your respect. Yeah, you're disgusted of them. You are kind of at that point where you wouldn't want to touch them. You would never want to be with them now after what they've done. So they could have slept around, they could have dogged you, they could have chosen many other people. and now they want to come be with you. Like, no, you're grossed out by this person. You don't want them. I don't feel ready to be with someone like you. Yeah, and so they were never ready for a connection like that. And they ran because you made them uncomfortable. You triggered their wounds and they did not want to heal them. They did not want to work on themselves. They did not want to drop the facade and drop their ego and their pride. They did not want to be vulnerable with you. Okay, well, you know, you just detached and you moved on. It's not your job to save the story. It's not your job to save the connection. If they don't want to work on themselves and they don't want to actually like work with you, then you can detach and go. And that's what you did. I actually really want you, but I feel like I can't have you. You know, and that's spiritual protection, because these insecurities and these wounds that keep this person away, it's at the end of the day, nothing is by coincidence. So that is them being blocked because they're not supposed to be with you. This was just a lesson. They were not actually meant to be the one. And so they're going to really want you, but there's going to be this block there where they feel like they shouldn't have you. They're not good enough. They're not ready. You trigger them and they don't want to work on that and they don't want to feel those things. At the end of the day, it's just a block to protect you from them because they were not the one for you. Like you said in the channeled message, if they are your prince charming or your princess, then they will play the role. And if they don't, then they are not the one. That's how you'll know, and that's how you'll recognize who your prince charming or who your princess is because they will play the role. They'll actually play the role in your story. Okay? The way that this is so like fantasy and romance and like storybook vibes. I mean, this new person of yours could be a Pisces. They could have Pisces in their chart, or you do. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart, and there's a part of you that's very fantasy and otherworldly or whimsical. Somebody could have Venus in Pisces. Somebody could have Mars in Pisces. And, you know, Mars in Pisces, maybe that's why they come off very lazy and passive and sleepy. I wish I could turn back time. Yeah, there's that regret. They are definitely going to regret this for a very long time. You know what? That's what you get. You didn't want to speak up. You didn't want to show that you had love. What did you expect? It's just not realistic. It's not realistic. Maybe this ex is the one that has Pisces in their chart because they're kind of delusional. Okay. Let's see. What else? Independent energy. We have the Chariot. So you will be moving forward victoriously. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles. I see you shutting somebody out, blocking them, ghosting them, and rejecting that person. So this is definitely the ex that you will be rejecting. You may even block them after. You don't want anything to do with them. You kind of already ended things with them in the distant or the recent past, and now they're coming back. So it's kind of like they're not really listening to your boundaries. So you may block them. And then we have the King of Cups. Wow. So you are rejecting them because there is a King of Cups in your life. You've already got someone in your life. See how they are, their necklace has a little fish on it, and there's like a little fish at the bottom. So this person could definitely have Pisces in their charts. The Knight of Swords, someone coming in to communicate, and the Emperor. So I feel like this King of Cups is the one. Look at that, the card of Pisces. The King of Cups could be the one that is the one that's going to come forward, the one that's going to boss up and take action and step into their Emperor energy. They are the ones that is going to level up for you. You know, they may have been very stuck on you. Very stuck on you. You may have been stuck on them. And I do see that the ex is going to be very stuck on you. You're going to tell the ex, like, you are going to reject them, and it's because you have someone new in your life, and you may tell them that you have somebody in your life. You have someone. But I feel like this new person, they're very stuck on you. I see that they were very hurt over you as well. Okay? So this person could not let you go. And that's why they're doing all of this, to be with you. They're closing out a cycle. They're changing things. They're bossing up. They're stepping into their Emperor energy, and they're taking control, which is what you need. It wasn't your role to play the princess, and on top of that, Prince Charming. It's not your job to be all the characters in the story. They needed to step up into their hero role. So that's what they're doing. They may have Aries in their chart as well. Aries can be very knight in shining armor. They want to save people. They want to be the one to save the day, the big hero. So there could be that. Yeah, this person was very heartbroken without you. And that's why they want to come in. And you're going to know that they love you. You will feel it. You will know. Because they're closing out old chapters. They're changing. They are changing in the way that you need them to change. And this ex is very jealous. Okay? You are getting some kind of wish fulfillment here. And they are going to be hiding just how much they are going to be stressing. They will be very stressed. They won't be able to sleep. They will be having nightmares. They'll be having panic attacks. They can't stop thinking about this. But they'll never tell you that. They're going to hide it. So they're still in their ego, and they're still prideful. They don't want to show you vulnerability, and you just can't build with someone like that. So, you know, you made the right choice, and it is the right choice to pick the lover boy, the one that loves you so much they're going to change for you, the one that's loving, soft, nurturing, okay, vulnerable with you. That's the one that you should pick. All right, you guys, you have clarity. Okay, you're going to have clarity. Now let's get some blessings. Blessings for Libra. Blessings for Libra, collective of Libra, financial assistance. So some of you are getting a blessing of extra income from some source. Okay, you may get some kind of financial assistance, either from a person, a company, a group, could be from anyone. Maybe it's from the government. It says help paying off debts, help buying assets. We have donations. We have help investing. So you are going to get some help financially here, and you may pay off some debts. Some of you are getting help with buying assets. Maybe you need help investing your money. You're going to get that assistance. Reconnect. It says long lost family, friends. It says full, complete, missing love, reconnecting something, and relief. So you may get a blessing of being reconnected with some long lost friends or long lost family members. It could be anyone in your life that you lost touch with. Maybe it's this person, but a lot of you could be someone else, someone who feels like a long lost someone. Okay? And new friends. Wow. It says attracting new people into your life, similar energies, chemistry, same vibe. It says better suited, and replacements. So you will be replacing people that you had to cut out of your life, especially if you find that you've had to get rid of some friends over the years and you're like, I don't have any friends left, or I really don't have many friends at all. You may find that in the next year or so, you are going to come into new connections, new friendships. And these are people that are going to have similar energies to you. They're better suited for you. And yeah, more chemistry, same vibe as them. And they will be the replacements. Okay? Because when you close doors, new ones open. All right, beautiful, you guys. So this was your reading. I really hope that this resonated for you. And if it didn't, feel free to check your other signs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. Thank you.